Hey, I'm Steve. How you doing? I'm joined by
James. Hi, Steve.
Hey, nice to meet you, even though we've been here all day together.
I know, right? It's the magic of camera.
The magic of cinema. I'm in charge of all the video stuff at Modiphius, like the YouTube, the Twitch, and things like this. James, what do you do?
I write games, design games, that sort of thing, and hey, look at this.
A game
that I designed.
That what James has designed. This is for factions. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to give it a go. Let's get on with it.
So the game comes with 3 factions at launch. We've got the Disciples, the Pack, and the Operators. Kind of 3 of the gangs that are all up in Nuka World, trying to carve it up for their own benefit. The 2 that are in the starter set are the Pack and the Operators. Funnily enough, the ones we've got right here.
Funny.
The scenery we've got is, this is from our STL range. You do get a cool bit of like pushed together cardboard scenery in the core box, which is really cool. But we thought we'd make it a bit pretty for today, right?
Yeah.
So I'm controlling the Pack today.
Okay.
The Pack are hyper aggressive. They are in your face. They just want to mess you up. So I've got my my alpha over here, Big Bull, who's got a 10mm pistol and a Deathclaw gauntlet. That's going to really hurt you when he gets up close.
Yeah, I do not want to be close to that.
You don't. I've got Frank here with his flamer.
Yeah.
Which again, really going to mess you up if I get up close with you. I've got a whole range of short-ranged, nasty-looking stuff.
Yeah, I mean.
So if you could just come over here, that'd be fantastic.
I'm okay actually, and the reason I'm okay is because I'm the operators, and the operators are all. Whereas you guys are about getting up close and personal. I don't want to have to walk places. I just want to be able to shoot from yeah, exactly. We're busy looking sharp and shooting from a long distance. I've got McGraw, my boss here, who's going to come and hopefully pick off from a large distance with his marksman's handmade rifle. Also backed up by his left and right hand people. We've got Doc Jenkins with a syringer, and this is Purple and his missile launcher.
That's disgusting.
Otherwise, it's just like shotguns, rifles, all that sort of stuff coming out the wazoo. So hopefully, we'll be able to stop you guys before you get too far across this battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, so what we're trying to go for here is we've got 3 objectives we're trying to claim by the end of the 3rd round here. We've got one over here by this little. Is it a mailbox? Is it a litter bit? You can say
it's some form of generic video game box.
Exactly. Over there we've got the hood of that truck. We're trying to pull that up and get something in there, and of course in the bus because the lid comes off. We'll save that for when it really matters. Don't lift the lid of the bus too soon. Okay. But there is an objective right in there.
Right in there.
I'm also going to be scurrying around trying to pick up some of these loot tokens.
Yeah. These delicious looking loot tokens.
Yeah, which are going to have all sorts of stuff in. Now, the game, normally you'd play it over a campaign, over a period of time.
Yeah.
The main thing you want to do with your loot tokens is you get to pick up caps and parts. You can use caps to buy new things and parts to upgrade your weapons.
Okay.
For today, though, you're probably going to be wanting, because we're playing a little one-off game, to be getting some chems out of them. There's a whole range of chems you can get, which can give you little buffs during the game.
Yeah. We've got a few chems already. What have you got? What have you got in your little stash?
I've gone for a Psycho, which will let me throw some more weapons for an attack test.
Me too.
I mean, why would you not want it, right?
Yep.
Stim pack for when things get a little bit risky and hairy and my people start dying.
Me too.
Have you just copied me? I've got some mentats because sometimes things get confusing. You need to just calm down.
I haven't got any mentats because I ran out of caps budget. All my guys spent all theirs on like Brill Cream and trying to stay cool.
The missile launcher, I think, might.
Okay, the missile launcher was quite expensive, but hopefully it pays off. Whereas mentats, what are they going to be good for?
We'll
thinking your way out of a problem.
I want you to cut back to that when it becomes relevant later. I want your hubris on screen.
My hubris is always on screen.
And finally, I've got some jet, which is super useful. It's going to remove some fatigue from one of my people, and you'll see why that matters in a bit.
God, you've brought the whole pharmacy cabinet. Right, set up then. Let's get this ball rolling.
I'm the attacker here, so I'm saying it first.
Yeah, as the person who developed the game, you've decided you have initiative, which I think is perfectly fair.
Yeah, it's written in crayon, so it's official.
Yeah.
I'm going to set up my crew in this kind of area. We've used some funky little bottle caps to work out deployment zones here. And you kind of want to group your people to a degree. Everyone's got a control area based on their charisma.
Yeah.
And so your veterans and your leader tend to be, well, your champions overall tend to be the ones that are the most.
Yeah, they've got the power of command, haven't they?
Yeah.
Basically.
So let's think. We want to go and grab some objectives, right? So let's do this.
Okay.
Standing out in the open, is an absolute death sentence in this game, okay? So you want to get in there and hug cover as much as you
Sure.
can. Also, I want to just get you with the flamer. That's the main thing I care about.
I'm not so sold on it.
I think you'll have a great time with it. Just come closer and enjoy the flames.
Yay.
Right, we'll go up there, hug some cover. Over here. Yeah, I think this will be good.
Knowing how many hours of this game you've played, just seeing how you're like bang, bang, bang. I'm like, oh no, this is a well-oiled machine and I'm about to get chomped up.
Think of it like the swan, yeah? It looks nice and graceful at the top. What you
Yeah.
can't see is the
frantic
panic beneath the surface. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. There we go. Cool. Why not?
So you've kind of gone for like two groups really. Who have you got over there? That's your...
So over there I've got... that's a great question really. Who have I got over there? I've got...
the chap with a very impressive nose.
I've got
Speaking of
Pointy
swans.
Pete.
Pointy Pete, okay.
I'm going to look off camera at Ben who named these and say thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
There you go. Pointy Pete, my top dog, who's got a sledgehammer and some predator grenades. So again,
Nice.
focused
Okay.
on being up close, but most importantly, nice high charisma, which is going to help some people around kind of coordinate themselves. Whereas over here, this is my kind of real hit squad. I've got my my alpha, my other top dog, he's got the flavour there. That's Big Bull and Flaming Frank.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Right, I will set up. I'm going to remove these bottle caps.
Okay.
Kind of.
So, obviously you're going to want to close in and use the terrain to hide you, so I need to...
If you can do whatever you can to support me in that, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, but I think let's get... I think we're going to start off with McGraw is unstable. Can I just shoot through the scenery like that?
You can indeed, yeah. So the way the line of sight rules work is very straightforward. You just kind of dip down to model's eye view, have a look. We've got a camera for it, I mean, if we want to get
We should be fine. We should be fine.
But yeah, you do that, and as long as you can see any part of the model, you're okay.
And I think, this guy's got the range, hasn't he? Purple, the missile launcher, a 26-inch range. I think he could quite happily just sit at the back, but I don't want him. Have him pop out behind that. And we're going to flush the rest out with some psychos over here, and some scabbers to back up McGraw.
See, I feel like you're not setting yourself up as far forward as you could be. I think you could be a lot closer than this.
I could be. Also, the scenery is back here. I'm not gonna. Put my,
no comment there at all. No comment whatsoever.
No. Who put the scenery on the table, by the way? Who set this battlefield up?
Cappy and Bold.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, they've been around.
Whoever waster to keep him company, and the other waster can go over here. We'll send Dumpster Dave up front as like a sacrificial lamb.
I like the fact he's checking the park map. He wants to see where we are.
He doesn't know anything's going on. He's just like, where's the galactic zone? That's what he's interested in. So yeah, oh god. There we go. So yeah, this is the point where I now get set up anxiety and I realise I've just doomed myself at the start, but hey, we'll go for it. We'll see what happens.
So I've got the initiative token, the Cappy token as we fondly refer to it, which means I get to go first in the round.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pick one model and activate it. That's my active model for the round. And I think it's going to be Big Bull over here.
Why wouldn't it be? Start big.
Exactly, yeah, right. Now, even though it's just one model that's activating, I'm going to pick an action called Get Moving, and I can give movement orders to people around me. So other models that are within my control area, so 6 inches because of my lovely big charisma, I can get them moving as well. And I think we're just going to motor it that way and get out of the way of that missile launcher for a start. Not that we're really in the way.
No,
right now.
he's not covering that. That bus is badly placed for the missile launcher.
So let's zip forward a little bit. We're going to put you there on this loot token so you can do some digging.
Okay.
Up to here. Now, let's think.
So because they've all started together, they can all move. But
They
they don't have to
end
necessarily
together,
end in there. They can all
absolutely.
scramble and
You're
scatter.
there with the flame. You with the shotgun.
Boys, get out of here.
Marauding more to get over there. And Timmy the Trunk over here is doing things a little bit differently. Again,
Typical.
thank you.
Typical.
You're again welcome.
Is getting up here to get a nice vantage point on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And do some damage to you.
Rather worryingly over that bus.
Yeah. Now, because it's Big Bull who's made the activation, Timmy won't be able to do any shooting right now. But what I do need to do is mark everyone with a fatigue token. These have got two sides. And we put them down with their weary sides showing. They tuck up nicely against the base.
Yeah.
And this shows the model has kind of done half of their stuff for this round. When they do something again, when they take fatigue again, it will flip to its exhausted side, and that means the model cannot do anything else.
Gotcha.
Now, if I want, I can take a second action with Big Ball there, but I'm not. I'm going to hold off.
You're going to let me walk into the jaws of...
Let you come closer, exactly.
Excellent.
So that's the end of my go. Over to you.
Right. Okay then. So, I think we kind of probably should. You know, people are going past. I think there should be some shooting happening.
I mean,
why wouldn't you?
So many reasons. I mean, have we considered like just trading, talking? Why can't we all just get along, Steve?
It's quite a bad game at that point.
Yeah, it would be really, really dull.
I'm surprised. You know, it was like the early draft, right? It was like highly negotiation based.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So I want like McGraw over here, who's joined by he's got two scavers, Pickle and Huggy, are with him. I believe, one armed with a handmade rifle and one armed with a combat rifle. They're not super rangy, but they're not too bad. You can always pre-measure, so that's good.
Now with your marksman's handmade rifle, it's not great by default, but it's got the aim trait, I think aim +3. Which means if you take a second fatigue when you shoot, you can add 3.
Yeah, so you use both of your stuff.
Yeah, firing on the move is not great, but if you get to stand still and aim down the scope, you can do some really nice.
And I think that's what we're going to do. So, whereas you had the getting everyone moving, can I do that with telling people to fire as well?
So what you can do is you can make an open fire action. So you pick your model, that model's going to shoot. Anyone within the control area, you can give supporting fire as long as they've got a pistol or a rifle and they're within range.
Okay, cool. So McGraw has a control range of 5. So actually,
what's your range on your rifles? Your handmade rifle, I think, was an 18.
Handmade rifle. My handmade marksman's rifle is 30.
That's very true. Yeah, and then you've got the handmade rifle next to you, which I think is 18.
Yes, and the combat rifle is 29.
So 24.
24.
Handwriting.
Steve's handwriting is very round.
So you've got a 24 and an 18.
Yeah.
You're probably in range to get some supporting fire there.
Yeah.
What it does, it gives them fatigue, but it gives you more dice. So it makes you more likely to do some
18 is
stuff.
just in range, which is really good.
You want to shoot at there.
Well, I mean, these chuckles here. Okay. So then, McGraw has her marksman's hunting rifle. She needs to do a test for that. That test is 2P. So in special, what's P?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with this, the way the test works, are you going to aim is the question.
Yes, I am. Because when you have an aim +3, you use it.
Absolutely. So let's pop the fatigue down now. So you've got 1 for the thing, so 2 for the aim on McGraw. I think you'll find McGraw's the one closer to you.
Yes.
There you go, lovely. So you've got that.
We're like this, me and McGraw.
Any supporting fire at all?
Yeah, I think they're both going to kind of try and bring some extra bullets down on.
Who are you shooting at?
Probably old Beaky here.
Yeah, on the objective, so why not? Supporting fire will give you a bonus dice. Now, you've got 1 dice for the fact that you get the supporting fire and 3 dice for your aim, which brings your total of dice to 5. It's a 2P test, starts at 2, +3, +1. I can't count, it's 6. You need 6 dice.
I need 6 dice, yes.
Before we get them though, what's your luck stat? It's the L on your special.
My luck is 3.
So that means you get 3 of these lovely shiny luck dice. And the rest of the pool is just boring regular standard
Okay,
dice.
fine.
So we use regular D10s here. Because it's perception. How many have I given you?
4.
I can't count. I'm terrible. I shouldn't do anything involving maths or numbers. Oops.
This is a very bad idea.
So Steve, you've got 6 dice there, 3 of which are luck.
Yeah.
And each one you're trying to score equal to or less than your perception.
Yeah.
Any ones that score higher, they're duds, they're removed, they're out of the way.
Okay.
Any ones that succeed, those are hits, we like those.
That's
if your
cool.
luck dice manage to score hits, you're going to get to roll some more dice in and also trigger your critical effect.
Excellent.
So let's do it.
So let's do it then.
What's your perception?
6.
Oops.
We're looking for 6 as an
I
numbers.
could be in trouble. Or you could roll like that. Oh, no,
that's not too bad. We've got a 5, we got a 4, a 1 and a 5. 2 of my luck dice both rolled 9, so that's no good. But this one did, so I can now roll another one.
Yeah,
I'll
so
just roll one of these.
roll a standard dice, not a luck dice.
Okay, fair
There we
enough.
go.
Fair enough.
Fun as it would be.
Another 9. What a waste.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits there. Now you get to do your critical effect of suppress 3. That means if I survive this, I'm going to be testing to potentially take extra fatigue. This is a great way of knocking actions off people and preventing them from doing cool things. So You've done 4 hits.
Yep.
I compare that to my endurance, which...
What's this guy's name? What's this guy's name?
Who have we got there?
With the guy with the beaky face.
That is, I believe that's Big Nose the Psycho.
Fair enough.
I've got a mighty endurance of 4.
Okay.
Now what this means is if you score no hits at all, you've missed. If you score lower than my endurance, so 1, 2 or 3 hits, I'll take a point of harm. We'll cover harm in a little bit.
Okay.
But you've equalled my endurance. I take an injury, and I've only got 1 health, so that injury takes me out of play.
What?
Yep.
What?
That's not great, is it? So
no, that's not good.
No.
I mean, it's great.
It's great for you.
This is the best thing in the game already.
However,
these guys are probably able to.
Anyone within 3 inches now potentially has to test for confusion.
Yeah, because if you see your mate literally explode in front of you, you're probably a bit...
We were just here for like, we're going to go and check out the bus, see what's happening, get some selfies, but no, you've just shot us and started a war now. Thankfully for me, champions like Flame and Frank over here, they ignore when non-champions, or grunts as we call them, when they die. It's like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, carry on.
Absorbing
bullets. Okay. But you have taken one of mine out there.
Wow,
so well
okay,
done.
first blood.
Yeah. And you've marked your fatigue.
Yep, so the guys doing supporting are like, they've had 1.
Yep.
And McGraw, my boss, is going to take a little breather. So we're back over to you.
Well, actually, I think you only did 1 support because you only got 6 dice. So one of those you can take off again. Aren't I nice?
Nice.
Let's have a little look here. So my handmade rifle. See, I've got up here, and I'm all excited about taking a bit of a go at you. Nothing's in range yet, so I'm going to wait till you close with me. Hang on a second. My plan is flawed.
Yes.
But it's all right. What I'm going to do over here is I'm going to do some digging.
I was about to say, you've got a loot box there.
I'm going to rummage in this little loot box. So let's flip this over. And the way we do this is dead easy. We roll 2 dice.
Okay.
And let's see what we get. Okay, 8 and a 7, 15.
Okay.
So I've got a choice here. I can either take the higher number as caps, the lower number as parts, so I get to add some stuff into my stash that I can use things later, or more importantly, add them together and I can immediately grab a chem that is worth that value or less.
Okay.
Ooh, decisions. Now,
because you need more chems, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. What we kind of done with this is it's very abstract. So we're not tracking, like we're not worrying about this particular model is now carrying that thing.
Yeah.
It's more like the crew has access to this. So it's a lot less record keeping. I'm going to take a buff out. Why not?
Okay.
It's a little bit less than the 15, but it's going to be very handy.
You don't get the change.
And now I've done that, I take that loot token away. That is done.
Yep.
Got no more.
Don't get used that twice.
No.
So back to the operators. I think I don't need the objectives at the end of the turn. I need them at the end of the game.
You do. It's true.
So in a way, you can't claim the objectives if you're dead.
You're not wrong.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to lay down some more fire. I'll let you guys come to me, and we'll get these guys to use up the remaining shots.
What's quite interesting is because of the way the action economy works, there's kind of a resource management element to it. So I've used a lot of my fatigue straight away by doing that big group move. You can kind of do a little bit here and there and wait for me to come in, and then you get to do a big load of it at the end. Yeah,
I think that's the, dinner comes to the wide loads, not the other way around. So we're going to try that. I think, so we've got the chat in the middle, just check that is, that's Pickle with a handmade rifle.
Yeah.
Pickle is just in range.
So that's another suppressive weapon, so that could knock that last. It could knock me over to being exhausted.
This is what I'm hoping to.
I don't want it to happen.
It's a fast. It's got the trait fast.
Yeah. So what fast means is normally within your turn, not across the round, but within a turn. You can make up to 2 actions. You can go weary then exhausted, right?
Yeah.
You cannot make an attack action, so brawl or open fire, more than once.
Okay.
Unless you've got the fast trait on your weapon and use that weapon for both of those. So you can go shoot and shoot.
Okay.
If you want to.
Right. I mean, seems a waste not to, so let's do it then. The test on that is 4 perception.
Yep. So we've got a rule called wide open.
Right.
Which is like the opposite of obscured. We always assume that line of sight is going to be at least partially obscured by stuff because it's quite a lot of trade on the table, right?
Yeah.
Everyone hug and cover it sensibly. Yeah. If you can draw line of sight to my entire model, you get a bonus dice.
Yeah.
In this case, you do not.
No.
But I'm just letting you know for later.
No, it's fine. It's good because
it rewards you to me.
I don't think you last long in a gang in the wasteland if you don't know how to use cover.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
So you've got your it's 4 dice perception, I believe.
That's a four perception. Yeah.
So 4 dice. And what's your luck stat?
My luck is 2.
So that'll be 2 luck dice, and then make it the rest of them with boring normal dice.
Not the most.
What's your
unlucky.
perception?
4.
So 4 or less.
It could go badly.
Okay, so 1 of each. So take out your duds. Roll 1 regular dice back in because of that luck dice that succeeded.
Good old luck die. Yay!
Okay, so 3 hits. That's not bad.
3 hits.
And you've triggered your critical effect because of the 20 luck dice.
Yes.
Boom. So 3 hits. Now, Flaming Frank over here has got an endurance of 4.
Okay.
So that's not enough to injure me.
It's not.
And even if it was, I've got 2 health, so I can take 2 injuries before I'm taken out. As it happens, though, you've done less. So what happens is you harm me, and we put a harm token next to me. Now, a model can have 2 tokens. You've got your fatigue and you've got your harm.
Yeah.
What harm does is it counts up to a maximum of 3, and that's the number of bonus dice you'll get when you attack me in future.
As I'm just about to
So
do.
you're just chipping away at me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm
it's
about
the
to
old
use-
handmade rifle 1-2.
The handmade rifle 1-2. So now we are back and we've got 2 luck.
Yep.
But the 2 base, and then we get a bonus base
There you go.
dice because you have 1 harm.
Exactly.
So let's see how this one works out. We've got 1 luck. We've got 1, 2. So that rolls again because of the luck. 6. That's not enough.
so
So
still-
another 3.
Yeah, so it just flips over.
Harm now
That's
goes
how
up to 2.
The handmade rifle is a forgiving weapon. It gives you many chances.
Until it's not. Then it's
Yeah.
say, I was doing fine the first 4 times I got shot by the rifle. But
And the thing is, it mounts up, and what it lets you do is kind of coordinate your fire.
Yeah.
Because you have the option of supporting fire, which lets you make big dice rolls, or you can do lots of small ones and bring that harm up.
yes,
you see.
yeah.
And what it kind of represents is Frank here is taking lots of hits, ducking out the way, dodging.
Starting to run out of the
taking
energy to move and
exactly. And I can take an action to recover up to 2 harm if I want to.
Yeah.
But of course, that's actions I'm not spending on attacking
On
you.
shooting me. Yeah. So it's back to you
That's
guys.
done, isn't it? Right, okay, so let's get this lot moving. Not anywhere where your missile launch can get us, though, because let's not do that. Let's make a get moving action with.
I'm working on the principle that
speed.
the missile launcher is effective as something you don't need to fire.
It's exactly the point of having a missile launcher. It's area denial, right? So let's move.
Let's group up over here.
Yeah, I don't like doing it, but hey ho, it's what we're doing.
You're conga lining.
Slightly, actually, let's bring you over this way as well. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone's kind of moved up there. Let's get some fatigue on them.
Okay, so you guys have all rushed up there.
Yeah, I'm done. Back to you.
Okay. I mean, I feel like you're trying to draw out my missile launcher here. I think. Let's just finish off this. But
Yeah.
we've got I believe that is Huggy. Let me just check.
Is that with the combat rifle?
Yes, that's Huggy. We are looking at 4p again with 2 luck.
You going for Frank again, are you?
Yeah. Well, he's the only one I can really see from there.
Don't forget, 2 bonus dice.
Oh
That's
yes,
harm.
2 bonus dice.
This is good.
Wheedle them out. Okay, we were
If you
looking to
keep
get
rolling up that'll be great.
4.
Thank you.
So that's 2.
The 0 goes away. That's a 10, so that's gone.
Yes. And then another one of these. That's a 7. So I've got a grand total of 2 there. That was appalling.
So Steve, you're aware that you can roll more than three hits in a roll in the game. The rules do allow for this. Sarcasm is encouraged.
But 3 harm.
It's not going well.
It's not. He's aching.
Yeah.
Get the band-aid out.
That's your fatigue done, isn't it? For that?
That's my entire inward wing is deployed now.
So it's back to me. Now the question is, I'm going to use a chem. Yeah, I'm going to use...
Don't do chems.
Here's my chem. So it's a stim pack.
Okay.
I'm going to mark that I've done that.
Yeah.
It does. So first of all, I'm going to activate Frank. Frank is the model I'm using.
Okay.
Stim pack, my active model, recovers 2 harm.
Okay.
So you can do it for free without an action. So that, basically, at the start of the thing, our reputations, which like I top cost, you had a bit more than me. So I've got a few more chems than you, so that's helped me out in that way there.
Yeah.
I'm then going to make a get moving action with Frank, who's got a charisma of 5. Okay, so I can bring... do I want to though? Oh no, Maud's already done actually. So
Maud's done. She's
Frank's
completely
going to be
done.
over here, and just out of the way of your horrifying firing lines.
Stop shooting me!
Yeah. I mean, I'm abandoning the objective, but as you say, not
Don't
an
use
issue
it just
for now.
yet. It's good to hold, but
Yeah.
don't get murdered because of it.
I'm done.
Okay, and you couldn't reach Bull.
Didn't want to.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
couldn't anyway, but also didn't want to.
So Doc Jenkins is over here with a sniper rifle. She sniper, her syringer.
The syringer is horrible.
They both begin with S.
Yeah.
She's going to do Get Moving, which reaches Dumpster Dave as well.
Perfect.
And can it?
It totally can. Absolutely. I see what you're going for here.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the missile launcher, but it's not. It's not. This person's going to be left behind, but they've made their bed, lay in it. So we're going to do 8 inches. Dumpster Dave is going to kind of come and hide behind the bus.
Yeah.
He wants to come forward. He's got a stabby knife. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all fine. 8 inches. Syringe's going to come up and hold the back of this truck. This guy's coming around here.
Yeah.
And this guy's going to join.
That's the way.
There.
Come towards me. Oh, it's like it's Chekhov's missile launcher there. You know, we talked about it so much. But it's alright because I've seen how you roll dice. I'm not
I know.
as friends as I should be.
The threat of missile-based annihilation has all fallen apart, really, hasn't it? Back to you.
I'm going to do some stuff. I'm going to move out of the way of that missile launcher because it's honestly quite scary. So I'm calling a Get Moving over here with Bull, and I'm bringing some people
Running around, you're like,
now, when you do a Get Moving, so it's 8 inches. If you want, you can take an extra fatigue to hurry, which makes it a 12-inch move. So you can really get going, but it's going to cost you dear.
But that's only if you have that extra fatigue. You obviously can't do that on your second fatigue.
Precisely. And things like Jet you can use to get rid of fatigue from someone, which is good. And there's also we'll talk about ploys in a minute if you like, when they come up. Right, so I'm going to go up here. Actually, let's just pull forward a little bit. And let's bring someone a bit less useful in front so you don't come around and firing line me.
But that's what I want to do.
Well, you don't always get what you want.
Yeah, I mean, I want to roll more than a 3. But,
Right, let's flip all those. That's me done.
okay. You've just all scattered.
It's like cockroaches when you don't turn the
I
lights on.
know. The moment.
What I say, look, you can shoot these ones over here.
I was about to say, they do feel like they're slightly shootable.
They're kind of waving their arms, going, "Hello, I'm a distraction." You know, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Well, you know, it'd be rude not to. Let's do it. Okay, so the missile launcher has a range of 26 inches. That's in range.
And it's got an area.
An area of
effect.
3 inches.
So you pick a point on the battlefield rather than a model.
Right
Or a
between
point on a
them.
model. Yeah, exactly. And you make the roll once, and every model within that many inches then takes the hit. So you'll do it in either order, whichever way you want it.
Okay.
Roll it first.
So the test is 6S.
6 dice using your strength.
Yeah.
What's your luck?
2. So I'll
2 of
have
them.
4 normals and 2 luck.
4 of them.
4 luck.
And with area, you can't get any bonus dice on this. It's just a straight roll.
It's almost like you're trying to make it less fun for me.
Almost entirely. What's your strength?
4.
I mean, it's not accurate, but you get a lot of
My
dice, right?
cursed number. Oh, there's 2. What a change.
And is that no luck as well?
No luck.
So that's 2 on each of these. It's not enough to do any actual injuries.
It's a very gentle missile.
That was, I mean, you doing alright, Steve? You okay?
It's been a long day. Okay, so there we go. That is
That's you done.
That's purple sorted for a bit.
Now, I've got a decision to make here, right? 'Cause
We're
I
kind of
could push
running
on.
out of people.
I am. And what I could do at this point is I could say I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
What that means is I'm going to not make any more actions this round.
Yep.
But, importantly, I get to have the initiative token for next round. Whoever passes first gets this.
Right.
So I could kind of trade off on these 3 don't get to do their cool things, but next time I definitely get the jump on you.
Yeah.
And that could make a big difference. And I'm debating whether it's worth doing, because you've kind of done most of your stuff now.
Most of it, yeah.
How much do I care about those 2 over there? No, I care too much. They're going to have a little go. So we're not passing just yet. We're going to do another little get moving action. I don't believe in attacking. I'm just going to move towards you.
Okay.
Attacking comes later. So let's go and get Mustachio the Psycho.
Mustachio.
There. Move on to the loot token. be fair, he has got some
Incredibly
fantastic.
poignant now.
Yeah, and I'm going to bring this one over here onto this loot token. We'll split things up, split the team,
Okay.
and yeah, be ready to do some stuff next round.
Excellent. Okay, so the only person you've got left still to go is Timmy the Trunk. And, you know, he's up there with, what's he got? He's got a...
So he's got a handmade rifle. Now, it's got an effective range of 18 inches, okay?
Yeah.
Now, you can shoot beyond your effective range unless you've got a trait that says you can't. So most
Right.
pistols, for example, can't.
Yeah.
So I can shoot beyond it, but critically, you don't get any luck dice. So you don't get to your core suppression, you don't get to have your additional dice coming in.
Yeah.
It's kind of not recommended.
No, that's fair enough. I think what is recommended at this stage is for Doc Jenkins to shoot her syringer at your boy who just completely walked out.
I'm right out of the open as well.
Right out in the open.
Oh, what a fool!
And what's her range? Is her charisma is 4.
Yeah.
So actually, she can get these 2 to support her as well. So I think we're going to do that.
Sometimes you design a game and then you forget how to play that game.
I mean, just be glad she's not using her aim on that. That would be even worse.
It's got aim plus 2.
Aim plus 2, yeah. So I've got 2 on my perception, and I have a luck of 2, so I just get
2 dice.
2 of those. Then
In the open for 1 and 2 support, is that right?
Yep, that's right. So we'll flip
This could hurt.
all of these.
Oh, the Battle of Mustachio. He ran around
To Mustachio.
So endurance 4. 4 hits will be 1
Yeah.
dead mustachioed wonder.
Yeah, and her perception is 6. So better than my usual lot.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3.
That's
4.
Oh yeah, 4.
I mean, you don't need to roll anything else at this point because that's all you need. That's a dead mustachio. How do you feel about that, Steve? I'm just gonna.
I didn't feel bad until you said that. However,
oh no, consequences.
Doc Jenkins loves it.
Yes.
She's like, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Amazing.
Sorry, it had to be done.
I mean, I can't take that away from you.
That is me almost done. I mean, this guy here, he's kind of not really going to do anything. Other than, you know what, right? Because everyone ran away.
Yeah.
So he's going to just move.
Can I have my turn first? Is that all right? I don't want to.
I thought you passed. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's all right. No,
I'm so happy I killed Mustachio.
Look, they're more guidelines than rules, right? As long as we're all having fun. I'm going to pass, so I get that now.
Oh wow, I'm getting flexed on now. And it's like, do you
thing.
mind if I have my turn? You can have your turn.
Yeah. Key thing is, even though this one has still got a point of fatigue effectively left, that doesn't go away. So there are some things, for example, when you fail a confusion test after one near gets shot, you can take fatigue instead of being removed. So it's always handy to kind of keep some fatigue on models if you can.
Okay.
There's a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
Come on, Dumpster Dave.
Dumpster Dave is gonna, seeing as he moved up to hold this point now, actually, he doesn't want to be just sat here.
Get on the bus.
When this, he's gonna get on the bus.
Yeah.
So he's got move of 8, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah. Do it.
He can literally go in there.
I'm so excited about this.
Okay, so the bus.
It's just such a cool piece of scenery.
The bus is now Dumpster Dave's.
Yeah.
So I put the lid back on it now.
I can leave it, or we'll forget that he's in there. You know.
Yeah, that's true. We'll put that there. I did do that, but now I've just realised buses have windows.
They really do.
They really do. Yeah. So
at least it's got a roof, so I can't.
Yeah, he's just like
get through there. But,
so that wasn't a great move on his part.
I mean,
but he's knackered now.
Who's judging?
And seeing as I have finally, I mean, I've got who we got here. Oh, unfortunately, Stanky, the waster, is only armed with a 10mm pistol. So she's just going to be like right outside the door.
Yeah.
Possibly going to be falling over, but there we go.
Tickets, please.
There we go.
All aboard the kill zone.
Right. That's round 1. A nice refreshing cola. So warm. Okay. Round 1.
Round 1. What a round that was. I mean, I think we're off to a good start.
Yeah. I'm terrified that you're going to close that distance, and I know it's coming, but at the moment I feel like I'm holding you back.
You're keeping me at bay. I mean, if your dice were a little bit nicer.
I would love some nice dice.
Yeah, I mean, you killed, it was a big nose with the firing line.
Yeah, that was my first redeeming moment. The Honourable Doctor managed to syringe Mustachio.
It's a horrible weapon now.
It is.
It is brutal. It is a
horrible, but I keep going back for
weapon.
more.
Like this, funnily enough.
So no.
Yeah. That's been sitting irradiated for like 2,000 years.
Been under studio lights for a day now.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that the Syringer is like, I mean, you've shown what it can do.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed the dice behave themselves.
Yeah, hopefully.
I want to see what the missile launcher can do. I'm hoping you're going to...
Yeah, more than that. More than that, it hopes. I think as well, it's kind of that interesting thing where you're looking at, we are basically playing a melee versus long range setup.
Definitely.
So you're going to you've taken some early hits, and I'm expecting that. I'm expecting to start feeling that.
Yeah, like you definitely feel like you're ahead at this point, but it's round one.
Yeah. What was your play of the round?
Most of what I've done has been kind of just trying to get out of the line of fire, and that boss has really helped that.
Yeah.
But I think Frank's little, frantic skedaddle around the fence.
His little crab dance.
It's like so many bullets coming as well.
Yeah. I wanted to pin him down, and that was quite good. But
yeah, so he's out of the way now. You can forget him. He's out of the game.
Yeah, that ain't gonna come back to haunt me.
Round two.
Round two. Ding ding.
Well, I'm gonna say it, Steve. So far, I'm 2 people down.
You are, but you're closing in on me, and I know the pain is coming. It's just a matter of me trying to hold it back.
Here comes the pain
And
train.
you have the initiative, so
I do.
what are you going to do with it?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, see, I could do something. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do?
I don't like this.
I'm going to start fairly low key. Okay. I'm going to start off by making a get moving action with Flaming Frank.
Okay.
So Frank's going to move. Frank, who's been dodging gunfire this whole time,
Yeah.
is going to swing around. Could you just be a pal and move Frank up so that he's still behind that fence?
I don't want to. Is it going to be like this?
Maybe a little bit back towards me, but out of line of sight. Maybe there you go.
Out of line of sight.
Yeah. No interest in getting too close to you just yet. Oh, James has a cunning plan. What could it possibly be? I wonder.
Is this a cunning plan which is relying on a rule you haven't explained to me yet?
I think you'll find. I explained it. I planted that seed earlier. I loaded Chekhov's gun. I handed it to you when you rolled several dice that didn't do successes. That's my go, Steve. It's over to you.
I'm going to use the everyone run action. Get the hell out of here, boys. Okay. This makes me feel things.
I can imagine, yeah. But I mean, don't forget, you have got your ploy token. We've both got a ploy token.
We do.
This is a tier 1 game, meaning our crews are quite new and that, so we get 1 ploy token each. You can spend your ploy once per game.
Okay.
And it's like a really cool, the pivotal moment, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of different things you can do with it. Now, everyone has got 3 ploys they can choose from.
Gotcha.
You've got teamwork, which is after you've done your turn, use your ploy, take another turn.
Yeah.
Easy. Second one, second wind. Use a ploy, someone gets less fatigued. You feel
Right.
back. Or lucky break, which honestly you could have used earlier, re-roll some dice.
Hey, but I feel that's...
Yeah.
Why would I have done that?
And then also each faction has got its own ploys, so you've got a couple that make you really good at coordinating fire or getting more chems.
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
got ones about scaring you and just doing really nasty stuff. Up close.
Already scared.
Good, as you should be. So yeah, I'm saying if at any point it comes in useful, the ploys are there.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Okay, so I know this guy's here, and I can't get at him without just like wandering around and sticking my face into his flamer, unless I target this spot here with a missile.
I mean, that's a very good point that I had not considered.
It's not. The trouble is, though, is that a great call? Is it? I don't know if that's a wise choice.
Well, you're unlikely to kill him outright.
Yeah.
You'd need to score 8 hits to do that.
Yeah, he's a tough boy. I am going to do a what's it called? A get moving.
Get moving.
Let's get on moving, and we're going to do that with old Doc Jenkins.
Yep.
So that is a 4, which means that is
Yeah.
and
Yep.
to here.
Yeah.
You're going to come to there. It's close.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Yep.
You are going to come around And you come up here, all that way. It's a heavy old missile launcher, but he's prepared to huff it up there.
Good.
I don't like the smile in your tone when you said that.
I wasn't just jimming the camera. I wasn't like, giving a little look at the camera there as you did that. It's all fine. There's no consequences to any of this. Is that your burner?
I guess it. Yes, it is.
Old but foolish.
So
My fate has been sealed.
I'm gonna check a thing, just quickly, apropos of nothing.
Hello,
We're
sir.
pretty good, aren't we? So I'm gonna open
Timmy!
fire. Yeah.
Timmy!
You forgot the trunk.
I forgot about Timmy the Trunk.
So this is hopefully where.
How did I
suppressing fire
forget
is
the
gonna
guy
come
in the elephant gimp mask?
It's so easy to miss, you know. Sadly, no one's around to give me supporting fire. That's where
Oh, shame.
your ploy would be really handy, but it's all right. I'm gonna open fire. So open fire action. So I've got a 4P test. Two of those are luck.
Yep.
I'm going to fire at, who's it with the missile launcher?
That's purple.
Purple is sadly partially obscured by some things. I'm not getting any more dice for that. My perception is 4, let's see what happens.
Okay.
I mean, that is a terrible roll and nothing's happened. But it's okay.
God.
Because, hey, this gun's fast, so I can do it again.
Oh yeah.
If at first you don't succeed, bring a fast weapon.
Bring us far. Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's slightly more likely.
Better.
So
That's 2 with
2
1
hits.
And you've got a suppress on it,
Exactly.
which is what I did not want.
It's just 2 hits, so it's 1 harm for you, because I'm assuming your endurance isn't going to be 2.
Purple's endurance is 4,
Yeah, so that's that. And then it's going to be a suppress. This is a suppressed 2 weapon.
Okay.
So that means you roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Each one that scores higher than your intelligence, which is the stat we use for kind of, keeping cool under fire and that. Each one that, if you score any that are higher, you take a level of fatigue.
Yeah. So I'm looking for 5s and under.
I want 6s and up here, really.
You do.
That'll do
So
it.
like 2 7s.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So 1 fatigue, that launcher's not firing this turn. Unless you've got something fancy that lets you do that.
Who knows?
Who can say?
Who can say what the future holds?
I'm not telegraphing here, I'm just,
No.
But at least that's some harm. Right, that is me done. Back to you for your turn.
Right.
What you got, Steve?
As
Have you got 8 in the hole? Can you pull something out?
I've got nothing in any holes. I don't know. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to do the time-old tradition of resorting to drugs to solve our problems. Because I've got, you came with a whole pharmacist's branch.
Yeah.
Whereas I only came in with a psycho and a stim pack because I had
You're travelling light,
I had less troubles.
You used it all the way here.
But I have a ploy which can solve that.
Prepared for anything.
This is prepared for anything. So this ploy will basically give me 25 caps worth of stuff.
This is an operator special.
This is an operator special, yeah. So this is, it makes sense to use it. I've got the ability. So I'm going to take a jet, which is 15.
Yeah.
And then, I don't think Mentats are going to sort me out. I think probably another stim pack.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to probably suffer from some hand-to-hand combat.
Is there any kind of burn
at
gel
some
in there,
point? Yeah, it's a little bit too late for that. Ironically, it's just deep heat.
This is no good at all.
This is the opposite of what I need. So I've got some jet, and jet might be something that can actually help me now.
Oh, you can remove fatigue.
I can remove fatigue. Now, I foolishly have ended up with Terry here, who, out on their own, near the park map, not really sure what to do.
Oh, okay.
Terry's going to take some jet.
Yep. There
Because
we go. Terry's got a jet. That's not right, is it? Terry's taking jet. Terry and the jet. Benny and the jets.
Benny and the Jets.
There we go. Let's just move on.
This is a popular beat combo of the day.
Yeah, it's all my references are like hang up for the minute.
Terry is then going to be the one, obviously, to move.
So no longer exhausted.
No longer exhausted.
Get moving action.
He's going to get moved.
No longer fatigued, sorry.
No fatigue, and he's going to get moving into
I thought
the
you were going for
bus.
Frank, but into the bus. Posse over there.
Into the bus.
Ooh.
Can he get moving? He can't
You
get
can,
moving.
yeah,
because
absolutely.
that's in range. So they're all now in the bus.
Yeah.
Now the reason I've done this is because I remember last turn putting Dave in there and being like, buses have windows. But now I'm remembering
Windows, but
buses have windows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to break out. Terry has a combat shotgun
This is gonna be
with
so
Storm,
nasty.
and Storm 1.
One extra storm, one extra
damage.
if you're at half distance.
Yeah. Well, I roll
So-
badly, so it's probably going to be double damage.
Irrelevant, yeah.
Yeah.
Now who are you going to shoot at? You've got my leader there in the middle, Big Bull, the Alpha. We've got Pointy Pete with the Predator Grenades, the sledgehammer.
Yep.
And then taking at the back there, I believe that is...
Is that Wendy?
That's Wendy at the back, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to pick on this chap here. So Terry is going to shoot, and we're going to get supporting fire from Stanky and from Dumpster Dave.
So how many dice is your shotgun normally?
Okay, my shotgun normally, Terry's shotgun is 4p, and out of those 2 are luck.
So there's 4. Now I'm in the open.
Yeah.
You've got 2 supporting fire, and you've got storm.
Yeah.
That's a big old handful of dice there.
Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah. What's your perception?
My perception, unfortunately, Terry needs his prescription updated. His perception is only 4.
Okay, well let's see what happens.
So, yeah.
Could this be the point at which your luck swings around? Could this be it?
No. No. Gods of Nuka-Cola, smile upon me.
Do it.
Oh, it escaped.
Well, that landed off camera, but...
It was a 2.
Yeah, I believe you as well. I saw it. I've seen it. That's a decent roll. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 with a...
4 with a bonus.
I mean, that's not bad. That's an injury. So it's an injury.
Here we go.
On Pointy Pete.
No, it's not working.
and then, what is your critical effect on that, Matt? What was the gun? Was it a shotgun?
That is a shotgun, a combat shotgun. Yeah.
So that's got maim, I believe, which means I'll take 1 harm from the injury, but then a 2nd harm from maim. So I'm on 2 harm now. Right. Okay. So it's me. I'm going to use Jet.
Okay.
15 characters. It's a big thing to use.
This is a big fellow, isn't it? Yeah.
And Frank on the flank. It's going to remove that fatigue. And it's then going to move around.
There you go. Your fatigue. I threw your fatigue carelessly into the board.
And if you could just move Frank to about there-ish.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Like that?
I honestly, I mean, you know, it's all or nothing at this point. I'm out in the open, but I'm about to set fire to you in a big way. So I'm down with it.
Fire is my one weakness.
So
and bullets.
Fire, well, so many things. Bullets.
Yeah.
It's
Dice.
only got a 6-inch range, so I'm going to hit right in the middle there.
Yeah.
It's got an area of 2 inches, so it's going to hit them all.
Yeah. So let's do that.
It's only 4 dice, based on my strength.
Only 4 dice.
You are in the open, but because it's an area weapon, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the 4 dice.
Flame cares not for scenery.
And I need 5s and below. Now what we'll do is this will then apply to each of those individually. And you'll see why flamers are really cool in a second. So that's just the 2 hits.
Just the 2, but
potentially a 3rd.
There's a special on there.
There it is. Okay, just 2.
I believe that's. I may have been ignored.
Yes.
I've been ignored.
I've ignoted you. Even though I've only done 2 hits, I've got Ignite 3. What that means is that each of your models in turn, you're going to roll 3 dice. Each one that scores higher than their agility, similar to what we did with the other one a minute ago, is going to add another hit into the pool.
Okay.
So let's just run down the line. So let's take your leader first.
Sure, let's jump into the deep
Have
end.
1, 2, 3 dice.
Okay, yeah.
What's your agility?
My agility is 5.
And it's basically how quickly can you stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
So let's see what you get.
So
I'm hoping you're off.
This is McGraw on the end here.
McGraw.
That is 2.
Only 1 extra.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3 hits in total. What's your endurance?
5.
So it's just 1 harm. Otherwise, you're fine.
That on the end is Huggy, Scaver. Huggy's agility is
Is that a mighty 3?
a passable 3. So anything 4 or higher is not
bad for
It's
you.
not bad. It's not good.
Okay, only one. It's only one.
Only 1.
So that's 3 hits in total. What's Huggy's endurance?
4.
Which means that's not even a kill. That's a harm. Huggy made it out. Pop a harm on Huggy.
Huggy, you weren't even facing the right way. You're back to the flamer.
And who we got? Who's that with the handmade rifle in the middle?
That is in the middle with the handmade rifle is Pickle.
What's Pickle's agility?
Pickle's agility is 3.
Then I've got a good feeling about this. This is going to be great.
Pickle's
going to go on fire.
Pickle is
Flame grilled Pickle.
Yeah.
1, 2. Roll that one again.
Yeah, come on.
That's neither here nor there.
Yay!
Okay, so that's 1, 2, so that's plus 2 we already have, that's 4 in 4 hits.
4! Yeah, well, guess what Pickles' endurance is?
Bye bye Pickles. Pop an exhausted token on Frank there, please.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Yep.
How's that firing line looking?
I mean, there's more room to move. I think that I've got a couple of options. I could either. Now, you haven't got any more jet, have you?
I've got no more jet. No, I've got.
But you haven't used your ploy, so you could just like turn Flamer Frank.
I could if I wanted
back to start. Yep. Actually, Huggy. I've got two choices. I could either turn and both shoot you guys.
Yeah.
But Huggy would be obscured because she's basically shooting through.
Yeah, or you can shoot through your friendlies just fine.
Okay.
You can shout duck. It's only my people
right,
that
okay.
go in that regard.
The other thing I was wondering was, presumably flamers are no good in close combat.
I mean, I'll be able to make a makeshift attack, so it's 2 dice on strength, which isn't any great odds.
It's better than being set on fire.
Are you planning on charging in heroically?
Well, I was planning on sending Huggy into the doom.
Same difference, right?
With the boss just over like, Huggy, go on. I don't know. Huggy doesn't actually have any. Again, it'd be like makeshift weapons. So yeah, unless you have a specific melee weapon or like a hand weapon listed, then basically you're just using the butt of your rifle or elbows, punches.
You've got. But I mean, you'll get a bonus dice for having moved into engagement in this in the same turn. So
what's going to happen is Huggy.
Go for it, Huggy.
Hey, you only live once. That's easy. That's easy for McGraw to say. Huggy is you wants to impress the boss. So in she comes, and I will straight in and try and obscure.
Yeah, nice.
Get between me and between McGraw.
Yeah, don't forget your harm token.
Oh yeah. Don't want to leave that line. So that attaches to the base. That's cool.
So the basic makeshift weapon which everyone's got is 2 dice rolling under strength. Now, what's your luck for Huggy?
Huggy's luck is 2.
So that's 2 luck dice.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. I'll use mine, don't worry.
I'll go for it.
I don't want to pollute yours.
Why not? Yeah.
Terrible
So
luck.
2 luck dice. You've moved into engagement this turn.
1.
I've got 1 harm, so that's 1.
Yeah.
And if you had any friends around, you also help out. You get a bonus dice. So that's not a bad roll.
That's not too bad. It's better than I hoped.
Yeah. What's your strength?
My strength is a. Well, I mean, this is where it will fall down, of course. My strength is a robust 3.
Robust is not the word I'd use.
No.
So 3s and under. Now, if you wanted, if you had, for example, some psycho, you could use that to chuck 2 more dice in. I don't know if you have though.
I do.
Oh, I was looking over thinking you didn't have it.
No.
I was being all like helpful, but not in the moment.
No, I had psycho and jet.
Well, have 2 more dice then.
Yay! Thanks.
Remember, kids, chems are bad.
Yeah.
Except in this case.
Except in the game.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3.
That is a decent roll. That's 3 hits.
That's better than I was actually hoping for.
Yeah.
Especially because I saw the other end where it was all noughts and 9s.
Yeah, is fortune going to smile on you?
No.
That's 3, that's 1 harm.
Fortune doesn't smile.
I'd take a harm, flip that over for me if you could.
Yep, unfortunately Huggy's standing on it.
Yeah.
Huggy.
But hey, I mean,
Move.
that's pretty good, right? Yeah.
I think, the harm is a bonus. The main thing was trying to lock down that flamer.
Yeah, no more sneaky nonsense for me with the flames.
No
No sneaky nonsense around these parts.
Right, you're up then. So that is, although, yeah, no, he did the attack. So
yeah.
So you're up then.
Okay, so I'm going to do.
You can pass.
No, I'm feeling good about not passing right now. I see where you're going with it, but no.
Just trying to help.
Pointy Pete is going to make a little get moving action here.
Okay.
So he's going to back up a little bit, just out of what we might call the blast radius. And he's going to bring some others with him. Let's see. So we're going to swing Wendy over this way towards that objective. Going to stand on the corpse of whoever it was that died. Oh, Big Nose that died last night.
How quickly you forgot.
Yeah. And then Big Ball's going to head over here. Getting ready for a bit of a boss-on-boss confrontation. Pointy Pete is now going to use his second action, open fire. I'm flinging a predator grenade into that bus. Because why would I not?
Okay.
Now, thankfully, you're not in the open.
Thankfully.
Yep, thankfully. It's a 3-inch area, which is why I've moved away. So I'm going to fling it out about here-ish, basically.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you.
Aim for Dumpster Dave, yeah. That's
yep.
pretty good.
4 dice on agility. My luck is 2. Here's 2 more dice. Again, no bonuses because it's area.
Okay.
So let's give this a go, shall we?
Okay.
That is an appalling roll.
Well, at least you got the crit.
Yeah, which means I get no.
No. Oh my
just
God.
the one hit. Okay. Now.
That's out the window.
Well, yeah. And so, like predatory grade, I'm subtracting loads of small animals coming in.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you just closed the door, which is probably what's happened.
It's got like a can of raid.
Yeah. So each one of them is going to take 1 harm from that.
Okay.
I'm assuming none of them has got an endurance of 1.
You say that, I'll check,
Yeah.
but no one does.
But at least they got that. But because I've triggered my critical, they will all also take an additional harm. So it's 2 harm.
2 harm?
So a multitude of tiny bites is what you're getting.
I don't know if you're aware, but these tokens take up a certain amount of space, and this is not a very expansive class. So, okay.
Use the luggage rack. Okay.
That's not good. I mean, considering you rolled, let's be generous here, appallingly.
Yeah. The
You
fact
know,
you
the
take
fact
2 harm each.
yeah, that's 6 harm in total.
Maim is great. This is the thing. So maim and suppress are kind of the 2 most common critical effects.
Yeah.
Maim is the I'm going to put lots of harm on you. Suppress is the I'm going to take away your actions, and there's like a balancing act when you're building your force. Like, how do you balance different critical effects to get those kind of cool things?
Now, you said I can shoot through my teammates.
You can
just
indeed.
duck. So if I wanted Doc Jenkins to shoot your chap over there, who is that?
Over there in the corner, I believe that is that's Batty Betty.
Batty Betty.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry Betty. She's gonna be like, get down, and so we're gonna go straight across there. Obviously, she can't use aim, which is a shame.
Yeah.
But hey ho. So she has got it's 2p. She has a luck of 2, so that's what she's got.
That's what you've got.
You are in the open.
I am. You could support with that one that you're shooting past.
No, I have plans for them.
Right. Okay.
I think I have.
But I mean, 3 dice ain't bad, and also because you've got your syringe, you're gonna poison me. I'm already on 1 harm. 1 harm.
Oh, 1 harm. Yes. This is why we talk things through. So yeah, 4. I'm happy with that. I've got plans for. I think that's Hank. I'm not sure, but Hank's got other things on his plan. So let's see. We have got a perception of 6 for Doc Jenkins. 6s and lowers, please. That is
there. You have 3 of them.
With 2 crits. So that's poison as well.
Poison will be happening in a second.
Plus another 2.
Oh, forget the poison. That's just immediate
5.
horrible death.
I do feel like I've now,
Yeah. Ow. Okay, fine. I won't pick up that loot token. Wow. You could have just said.
Sorry.
Ouch.
That went better than I was expecting. So far, Doc Jenkins is my MVP. She's got a 2 head count.
The Doc is doing very well.
Yeah.
1 hit, 1 shot, 1 kill. That's
exactly.
That's the way of it.
I've got a PhD in death. That's not what you want to hear from a doctor, is it?
It's really not. No. I assumed it was like archaeology or one of those sorts of things.
Actually, she's a podiatrist.
She's very in the wasteland.
Very angry about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of nasty looking feet. No
Yeah.
wonder she's unhappy. Yeah. Okay. So something slightly. I don't want to say tactical, but I'm trying to at least be vaguely intelligent here. I'm going to go and give Huggy a hug. So I'm going to move in, get engaged.
Oh, I do not like this.
Some say we're moving quickly, but I don't think so. Now I can't attack you because I haven't got the fatigue left to do it. But I mean, I'm now engaged. That means if you want to shoot me, it'll be unlucky. That means no luck dice to you because I'm engaged with your one of your fighters.
And Huggy can't just like yeet out of there.
You can take a back off action.
Right.
It's just a very small move.
Yeah, so it's like 1 inch, and then she can use her second action to
You could then shoot me. Yeah,
yonk out of there, or get
Or
the
to move
get
away,
the heck out of the way. Now the thing is, right? I didn't expect Doc Jenkins to do as well as she did because I was hoping to like pin you down maybe, so that Hank could go and get that objective which Mustachio used to have. Aside from Dumpster Dave, the only person left is McGraw, and I would be foolish not to use my best boy.
You would, especially when one of my champions there.
I have to risk the idea that
Teetering.
you will pass on the next turn.
Yeah.
Therefore, I am not going to target anyone who has actions left to tempt you to use them.
Oh, is that psychology coming into this?
Yes.
How dare you?
We've got. I know. This is bad already.
Yep.
I can't solve this problem right now. McGraw is simply going to try and remove.
Yeah.
Is that Pete?
That's Pete.
Yeah, Pete's got some harm. He's exhausted.
He's only got 1 health left, basically.
So we're going to go straight in, and McGraw is going to aim.
So 5 dice, 3 of which are luck.
Oh, I'm going to need another.
There you go.
I'm not used to having that much luck. And
in the open.
So then, but aim +3.
Oh, sorry. So it's 2 plus 3. I've assumed 5. So it's.
We've done an assumption.
I know.
Yes. Oh, yes, because it's 2
plus 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I hadn't done that, I would still only have 2 dice, and I couldn't use all of my luck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what you do is you calculate your dice pool, and then your luck fills up
Okay.
to the point that it can.
Unless you object, I'm going to take another one because your window open.
And you want 2 more for the harm as well.
I would love 2 more.
Then you go for it.
My perception is 6.
I've got endurance of 4. You know what? I'm going to use some buff out in an attempt to save Pointy Pete's life.
I love the idea. You can see it lining up, and it's like.
So buff out is going to give me +2 endurance. So endurance jumps up to 6.
Okay, so I need 6 basically to one-shot you.
Absolutely.
And I've got little chance of doing that. Okay, well, that's
either a 5 or a 3.
3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And 1 reroll. No pressure, Steve. No pressure.
Cue the dramatic music.
There it is!
There it is!
Wait, why am I excited? You just killed my champion. So Pete is dead.
I'm sorry, Pete.
Yeah. Importantly, though, that's going to cause some confusion.
Oh yeah, Wendy.
Wendy
no longer has no longer near her natural leader.
I mean,
so she has to use her own intelligence.
Precisely.
And how smart is Wendy?
I mean, intelligence 3.
How many online courses has she done?
Very few. Very few. Let's see what we can do. I just need one of these to be a hit. That's the 1 hit. I'm okay.
Yeah. So then, that's that. You've got like 1 person less to activate. Are you going to activate it, or are you?
Oh, Steve, you've fallen for the oldest trick in the book. I've got someone around here as well. Hidden behind a sign.
I'm going to beat that.
So I'm not going to pass yet.
Okay, you're not going to pass.
Instead, what I'm going to do is.
I did not know.
Marauding board with the shotty is going to zip up around here, and you've got a lot of harm in that bus. I don't want you firing that shotgun again. Thank you very much.
I'm not particularly keen on it.
So let's move up to here, and I'm going to then open fire. I'm going to get some supporting fire from over here. So we've got the shotgun. I am within 4 inches of you, which is half my range. So my Storm 2 kicks in. Sawn off is basically it's not as big with the standard dice as your combat shotgun.
Okay.
The Storm is bigger, so if I'm up close, it'll be much more effective.
Yeah, which you are.
I am indeed.
Fortunately, I'm in cover.
Yeah. So luck 2, up to 3 dice, +2 for Storm, and 1 for the support. And then how many harm you got in there?
How many harm? Well, everyone has 2.
Yeah, so let's throw some more dice in, shall
For a horrible moment, I think you're going to be like 2 + 2 + 2. That means I get 6 dice. At which point I would have been like,
yeah,
is that
sadly
the rules
no.
as written? No.
Yeah. Right, my perception's only 4.
Okay.
So let's see what we can do.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not brilliant, but it's 3.
There's 2 crits on there.
Double crit, so let's remove our duds and throw these 2 back in. Only 3, which I don't think is enough to actually get rid of you, is it?
I don't know.
That's one of your scabbers, so endurance 4.
Yeah, so Terry, yeah.
So Terry's up to 3 harm, so switch out for the 3 harm token. Come on!
Back to me.
Yeah.
See, I was like, I'm going to pass, but now I'm like, maybe I. No, I'm passing. Give me Cappy.
Yep, okay.
Give me
Cappy's
Cappy.
over to you. So I get to do my last things, and to be fair, I've got nothing left.
Look at this beautiful face.
Cheeky little Cappy face. I'm done. So that's the end of the round.
That is the end of the round, so
Ooh.
that's round 2.
Round 2. So we're going to remove all of our fatigue tokens.
We are.
Then swing into round 3.
Yeah. All to play for.
Those are worth money, literally. That's
I drink to forget. It's fine. So,
He's so gassy later.
I'm
So gassy.
later. Oh man, I'm body mic'd as well. You're going to hear this on the edit.
I'm going to feel it. Round 2 then.
Round 2, yeah. Okay, the pain I was expecting has started to arrive.
I can still smell pickles.
Sweet,
tangy
my
pickles.
sweet child. In his briny sauce.
I feel like that could have gone better for me. I mean, because it was a proper, it was a bit of a 1-2 play. Like I'd done I moved up and then I used the, was it the ploy? No, it wasn't. It was a jet, wasn't it?
Just use your jet,
To come around the corner and
Huggy got out of that with the skin of her teeth.
I'm not sure Huggy even noticed it was happening, frankly.
No,
I don't
Huggy's
think
always
Huggy's
got
the
a back to
brightest.
stuff. No,
Yeah,
that's great.
I mean, Huggy's now been sent in to have a look at Frank up close.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Sorry.
Told you, there it is.
Curse of Nuka Cola.
Do you need to bleep that, or do we just push up?
I'm pretty sure that's fine.
What else has been happening?
What else happened? Well, the push to. I decided that the bus was my new home.
You like that bus?
Terry moved in.
Yeah.
Joined Dumpster Dave and Skanky, because there was that problem in the first round where I was like, okay, I'm being shot through the windows. Now we realise windows actually are a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Sun
Windows
Tzu
go both
once
ways.
said. Yes.
Yeah.
Sun
Tzu was big on bus
Sun
windows.
Tzu wrote a lot about windows.
Yeah.
So many pages. So hopefully I can hold that. And the advantage of that bus is it's only got that one door on that one side.
Yeah.
So maybe you can't get me. The window's just too small. They're small enough for you to shoot through.
Yeah. We had the whole thing, you came in, you shot at the window, you took out, or you took a chunk off Pointy Pig.
Yeah, Pointy Pig.
He chucked a grenade in. Everyone in the bus is looking a little bit unhappy.
They've all been slightly nibbled.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
Yeah, it's just, the place was just full of rats, and now they're all on you.
Yeah, now it's just rats and terrified gangers.
I've got some plans for what we're going to do on the bus, but I don't want to go into that right now because then you'll know.
Yeah. Otherwise, Doc continues to redeem herself.
The Syringer.
Syringer is good. I'm liking that. The missile.
Hey, look,
Timmy.
if I let you shoot it, then bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that that's not
Just
happening.
feels slightly embarrassing that a guy with a gigantic missile launcher is being held at bay by a dude in an elephant mask,
What can I say? That's the height of pack fashion.
I respect him. So round 3 is going to be the last one, because it's a 3-round setup.
Yeah.
So should we see how this finishes?
Let's find out.
Best man win. Cool, so round 3, first time of the game, I've got Cappy, I've got initiative.
I can't believe you got it. I mean, it was a total waste. I gained nothing from that, really.
Yeah, but you could have gained something.
I could have gained something. Yeah.
Going into round 3, you still have a ploy, which quite frankly gives me the raging heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Or as some might say, the willies. But I get to go first, so at least let's do that. I have to do something about this cluster fruitcake over here.
You kind of do.
This is
It's not going to go well for you.
it's not going to go well. I mean, so I'm trying to work out how much do I like Huggy, because I do have Purple's got a missile launcher and an aim ready to go.
I mean, wow. Yeah,
Huggy could just bite the big one here. Huggy ain't going to get away with this. This is not going to happen. The options for Huggy are step away and be like, pew pew, oh no, the 2 toughest people on your team.
So you're fragging your own teammate.
Huggy goes, my combat rifle, it does nothing! And then dies, stays in close combat and dies, or goes out how she lived by her teammates' fire.
There you go, yeah.
Screw it, here we go. Right, so
I can't believe you're doing this. This is audacious.
sometimes you gotta cut off your hand to save the arm.
That's not true, Steve.
It's not true.
No.
But no one else questions McGraw. McGraw's like on the radio.
McGraw is like cold.
McGraw's like, Purple, execute Order 66.
Considering Huggy's only there because McGraw said, hey, Huggy, get in there.
Yeah.
And now...
Purple has 26 inches, area 3.
Yeah, how many dice?
6S. Purple has a luck of 2, so we are looking at 6 dice. I'm going to set you in the open.
Doesn't matter with an area weapon. Area weapons used to the straight dice number.
Just makes me feel better.
Yeah, well,
okay, so there's. What about harm? Does that matter?
again, no bonus dice.
Not that I'm clamouring for points here.
So we've got Frank and we've got Big Bull. I've got some high endurance there, so...
I need this to go well. Or very badly. Because I don't want a middle ground. I don't want to kill Huggy and no one
No one
else.
else. Yeah.
Which, let's face it, is what's going to happen.
So
Here we
let's
go.
see what happens. Come on.
Okay, so
Wow.
that 9 is bad.
Wow.
But those 2 2s and those 3 3s are quite
Yeah.
choice.
Do you want to roll 2 more dice in there as well?
I feel it's obligatory at this stage.
Here it comes.
That's 2 more 5s, which is under the 6 I needed.
So yeah, you're looking.
No.
That's 4. Sorry.
It's 4s because I'm under
so
my
it's only
strength.
5. Well, that's still enough.
Only 5.
So that's gonna take an injury and a harm on both Flaming Frank and Big Bull. I don't think Huggy's feeling great though.
No. It's not saying this is a good plan, but at least McGraw has a plan.
Yep.
Then I can move
You can indeed, yeah.
and
Reposition. I mean, you could get a little.
all I'm
closer
going
to
to
that
do
objective, just
is
like
the
you're
last
about to
turn. It's the last turn, effectively 3 turns we're playing
Yeah.
to. Just going to come around and get some
Yeah.
cover. Oh, and also he's exhausted.
do. Yep.
He's utterly drained. What a
So
day.
you're done.
Yeah.
I feel like it's time to do some running and punching. So I'm going to make a get moving action with Big Bull.
Yeah.
And if you could just do the honours for me, so I haven't got to
You
move
want
around.
both of these guys?
Both of them, please. So get moving with some movement orders. Put them both into engagement there.
Okay.
And have some tokens. Okay, so those are in, and then Big Bull's following up with a brawl action. Let's make this happen. So we're going in with a Death Claw gauntlet here, okay? That's a 5 dice strength test. I've got 3 luck dice.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got the wind up trait, which means, so normally if I've moved into engagement, plus 1 dice, wind up, I get 2 extra dice.
So do that noise.
There's one for Frank being there as well. And you know what? I'm going to do some psycho.
I've got harm as well.
How much harm you got?
I've got 1 harm.
Let's do that, and let's try
I'm
and
going
keep
to take
the
a
psycho.
stim pack quickly.
On your turn.
Oh!
On your turn. Yeah.
Hang on. Can we just rewind then to when you took some buff out just as I was about to
Buff
shoot
out's
you?
different. Buff out, you can take it when you get shot. Stim pack, you'll do it on your turn.
Public safety awareness. Game designers, don't trust them.
The rules were there for you to read.
I was doing other things. Okay.
So my strength is 5. Let's do this.
There's a few in there.
There's just a
few.
couple. Now this has got the critical pierce, which you've not seen yet. Pierce means that your endurance is counted as 1 lower. So I'm going to take these 2 out because they failed. I'm going to
Okay.
roll 3 more in because
Yes.
all those lucky ones have been lucky.
These are all luck. These are all
Yeah.
good. We'll just move those now.
Okay, let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's your endurance?
1 lower. It is 4.
So I've doubled that.
Yep.
So that's an instant incapacitation. You are gone. You are out of there.
Well, even if I didn't already have a wound, you would have, yeah.
Yeah.
The last thing to go through McGraw's mind
It's my death
is your
gauntlet.
fist. Yeah. So, tell me, game designer.
Yeah.
How bad is it when you lose your boss?
Well, you lose your natural leader thing, which
Yep.
you know is very handy. You lose a champion who's got a nice high charisma to get people doing things. It's not the end of the world. You can carry on going.
Yeah.
I mean, in campaign play, you'd now be rolling to see if they get like a lasting injury that could affect them in future games. I mean, I imagine that sort of injury could
Yeah.
mess you up in future.
Could it be that that would be them gone for good in a campaign game?
It can be. Yeah, it's unlikely, but it can happen.
Hey.
Knowing my luck, it's the kind of thing that will happen end of game 1. You know.
Okay. So really what I want to do is make sure I can secure these objectives.
Yeah.
That means that the problem I foresee is Frank and Bull, because you've got that ploy, and I am highly suspicious that this is going to be a hey, I'll get all my points back kind of play, and I'll just that's second verse same as the first. I don't want that. So Frank has to go.
Yeah. No, I see that.
So Doc Jenkins is going to pull an aim.
Yep.
So we're going straight into that. And we're going to try and syringe old... You've taken all of my dice.
There
I'm
you
left
go.
with 1 luck.
Have
Thank
some
you.
dice.
Thank you very much. It's 2p,
Plus 2 for the aim.
plus 2 for the aim.
Plus 3 for the harm.
Also plus 1 for being supported by Hank over here.
Yes, tank in range. Yeah, I was 24 with the combat rifle, so you absolutely.
Yeah.
+3 for the harm.
Oh my giddy arm.
Yep. Yep.
See, I thought it was an alright plan. Then I forgot about the harm. But let's do this. What are we looking at here? Basically, he's on 3 hurt. Hurt? He's on 3 harm.
Yes.
That's different from hurt.
Yep.
Hurt is an emotional pain.
He's got plenty of those.
Yeah, exactly. But you can't go any higher than that.
So at this point, if I take any harm, it will translate into an injury.
Okay.
Which is he's already taken 1, so second injury he'll be gone. You just need to.
So I just need 1 injury.
So Steve, no pressure. You need to not roll all duds. You need to not roll, and all you need to do is not roll. Just not roll nothing.
7+
low.
all across the board. We're literally looking for 6s and lower. Here we go.
At least one of them.
At least one. At least one. Please. Please. Okay, that's a 3, a 1, and a 4.
You've done it. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That is some syringe.
Plus another 1. So that's 4.
Is there a cool quip?
I mean, Stock Jenkins should probably not. I think the quip is. I've sent your prescription to the pharmacy. You can pick it up tomorrow.
So yeah, the answer to that question is no.
No, there is no cool quip.
That's your go over. So it's back to me.
That is, yeah.
But I'm kind of, I don't know. I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what. Timmy can see you through the windows of the bus, even if the roof were on the bus.
Let's do a test.
Let's find out, shall we?
Because we've got a roof. I don't want to use it.
Let's roof that bus. I mean, the lighting in there is pretty appalling now.
Yeah.
But I can definitely still see you. You've got 2 harm, haven't you? Which is handy.
I hate to say it, but I've got 3 harm.
You've got 3 harm, of course you have.
Yes, because Maud done her stuff.
So I'm hoping for something to happen here.
I think it's very likely.
Yeah, I want to cause a little chain of confusion.
No!
Yeah!
Oh, thank God!
More importantly, I believe in the fast trait, which lets me do that all over again. It's the Pulp Fiction moment, right? Just a hail of gunfire all around you. Perfectly Terry-shaped hole in there.
Okay, that's less.
Okay, that's more like
less choice.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits,
and your crit's rocked.
More.
Well,
okay,
it
4
didn't
hits.
happen, but I feel like
That's all we need.
Terry, unfortunately, has an endurance of 4.
Terry's gone, and that's going to be some confusion for the other 2. Yes, please. Okay.
Oh wait, Mentat suddenly seems like a great idea. I was supposed to these 2 stim packs, which I keep forgetting to use.
Insert hubris flashback now.
Whereas Mentats, what are they going to be good for? Well, thinking your way out of a problem.
Okay, right.
So for each of them, it's a 2 dice intelligence test. You need to get at least 1 success on that.
Okay, we'll do them in order.
Yep.
2 dice intelligence test. Dumpster Dave, 3s and under.
Yes, go for that.
Double 9. Dumpster Dave is not.
You weren't expecting the elephant in the corner.
Stanky is also a waster, so 3s and unders. Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is.
Oh, of course you can take fatigue.
They're going to take fatigue. They're going to take
this
fatigue.
game.
I don't know, but they deserve a big kiss.
Okay. I mean, yeah. The important thing is, you're running out of action now.
Okay, so it might be my turn now. Handily, I have 2 stim packs, and I've got 2 dudes there.
You've got to pick one to be the active one, and that's the one that can take the stim pack.
Get wrecked. Okay, Dumpster Dave, because he's right on the. He's the one on the objective.
Yeah.
He's in the luggage rack with it. He's taken it off, so that's 1 stim pack gone.
He's curled up.
I've got 1 left, which what Stanky's eyeing up, but we'll see. Maybe someone else will do it.
So what are you going to do?
I am going to 10mm pistol out the window at Maud.
Yeah, go on then.
So yeah, we're gonna
bring it on.
Flip that. It's nothing much. I don't hold out hope for this, but we'll see.
It's only 3 dice.
3 agility, got a luck of 1.
I'm in the open at least.
Yep, that's true. And it's fast. 4 that does nothing. 4 dice? Oh, you in the open, yes.
Fast means you could shoot twice if you wanted to, but of course.
Unfortunately, someone took my action.
Too busy flinching for the death of Terry there.
I know. Okay, we're looking at 3s and under.
Ooh.
1.
I mean, 1's better than none. That's a harm. Ow. actually. Isn't it?
Okay, that's you now.
Right, so feels like it would be rude of me not to return fire.
It does.
So what I'm going to do is first of all a get moving action. Just swing Ward over this way to a slightly clearer shot. Not much clearer, admittedly. About there-ish, I think. And then I'm going to get some supporting fire from behind me. One of
Supporting fire.
One of these. How's Maud looking for? Not Maud. Who's that in the Stanky?
That's Stanky.
There's 2 harm, isn't there, Stanky?
Yeah, Stanky hasn't had her good boy pills yet.
So I've got 2 luck, 2 regular. That's my 4 dice for perception. I've got Storm 2.
Yeah.
I've got support, and you've got 2 more harm. I'm not going to support. I don't need to support. Oh, that's hubris right there. That's hubris.
You just flip that to the I have supported side.
Yeah, let's get rid of it entirely.
Yeah.
Roll
I like that. But let's face it, that's a lot of dice, and Stanky is kind of paper thin at the moment.
Yep.
That's 2.
Hang on.
3.
3.
Plus.
What's your endurance?
Well, it may be 3.
Okay, well, either way, you're gone.
Stanky is no more.
So that's another confusion. For
Alright, give me a second. I know you're reveling in this, but come on, Dumpster Dave. We need 3s or under.
Dave is gone.
He run. Where does Dave run to?
I mean, out the bus, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You remove him.
Oh, so it's not like he legs it.
No. He's gone from. He's going to hide under a bus seat or generally.
Oh right, so he's basically cowering in fear.
Yeah.
I get you.
The only difference between fleeing and being incapacitated. So incapacitated is when you take a hit and you die. Fleeing is when you fail a confusion test.
Yeah.
The difference is that doesn't chain and cause more confusion.
Okay.
So,
cool.
But it does mean that you've lost that bus.
So basically, that objective is lost.
It is.
Until you zoom in there, presumably, and pick it up, which is very annoying.
I don't know if I'll be able to get in there, actually. So you just got Hank left then?
Just Hank. Yeah, Hank who was... I was at one point considering getting him in to pick up some loot, but obviously it's the last turn, that's pointless.
Yeah.
I think that just side went a bit better than I was expecting it to, thanks to good old Doc Jenkins.
Yeah.
The only thing I think he can do now... 8 inches. Is that enough to get him
You cheeky fiend, it totally is.
just onto the steps?
Oh, what is that?
Hank, go!
Leaping in and just tagging the objective.
He's like,
Baseball sliding in.
he's literally falls face first into the steps, like, bonk.
Yeah. It counts, it's in.
Exactly.
I've only got 1 left.
I don't want to say this.
You're going to say I've got a ploy left. I'm aware of that. Yeah.
What are you saving that for?
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, I was saving it for the right moment, and it hasn't happened. And this is the issue. And I find this a lot. Like a lot of games of this that I've played, I'm always like, oh, the ploy, it's not quite right, it's not quite, and then you waste it.
But this is the thing. By doing that, you totally psyched me out.
Yeah, I've always had that. Like, I've got a ploy.
I was just so aware. You know, that was your missile launcher.
The sneaky thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I find it really interesting. Like through testing and that, we found that different people use ploys in different ways. Some people are like, this is the ploy. This is the one that I'll always use. It's the best one. Others will go, I will go what situational. And some people like me just sort of hold on to it. And
When you're playing Fallout, do you get to the end and you're like, I've got a bag full of grenades? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. But what if I need all of these flares, whatever it might be? Yeah.
It was love the idea of like, you return to the vault at the end of the game. It's like, the hero returns. What have you brought with us? It's like a lot of grenades and healing.
Exactly. Right, so I need to get rid of you. Now, what is my best chance of doing this? I think
Wendy's got all her moves.
Also, Wendy. I'm sorry, Wendy. Wendy kind of sucks. I'm gonna say it. You know, well, no pipe revolver actually. Oh, could this be the chance for the pipe revolver to shine? We've not used a pipe revolver yet. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. No way. That's an objective. I don't want to move.
You can't move off that.
Well, that makes my decision for me then. I'm going to use my ploy for a second wind to do some stuff with
Marauding Maud.
Yeah, who can see you from there. You're not quite within 4 though, so you're not getting the storm.
Thank God for that step.
Yeah. So
No ticket.
4 dice. I'm looking for 4s. I'm not feeling particularly.
Yeah, but I'm not going to count my chickens before they're mutated.
No. Come on.
1.
1. It's just a harm.
It's just a harm.
So you get a harm.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's my go over.
My heart was in my mouth.
Back to you. I wonder what you're doing.
I guess I've got the initiative for the non-existent turn 4.
Yep, so you're passing. Back to me. All I've got left is Wendy there. Now the thing is, as it stands, you've got 2 objectives, I've got 1 objective.
Yeah.
If I leave Wendy on that objective, I'm still not winning.
Yeah.
So I might as well let you win.
Just
but shoot Hank in the face.
I think you may as well just be happy with what you've got.
Yeah.
But that's not
And again, like in that campaign play as well, like, there's a chance of them taking him out of your force.
yeah, exactly. I think I love that kind of like spiteful play where you're like, all right, you've won, but it's gonna cost you.
The other thing I could do, of course, is I could run over there and grab that loot token, so I'd get some caps.
That would stash you up for the next game.
I want to shoot Hank in the face. So here we go. Let's move over here. We get moving.
Okay.
And let's open fire.
Okay, I'll give you a little token.
Thank you very much. So I've got 2 dice for luck, 3 in total for the test, plus 1 because you're harmed.
What are you looking for?
The 4s. Oh, hang on.
Cappy.
Wait a second. It's agility. I'm looking for 5s.
Happy be with me.
1, 2, potentially a 3rd.
2.
Just 2. That's harm. Harm 2. Hank is holding on in the bus. But you know what? I shot Hank, and that's all that matters.
You did. That's true.
And at that point, that's my last action, which means I think that's the end of the game.
I think it is.
Which means I've got no objective over here. You've got the one in the middle.
The bus and the
purple's
truck.
over there.
How many points are they each technically?
1 point
1
each.
point.
So Steve, you've done it.
Thanks, James.
Well played.
Well played, sir.
What a game.
Well played. Doc Jenkins will, of course,
take over the
wide
surely.
load. Wide loads. She's got a crew left of what? Hang on, I came in with 9 people.
Yeah,
I've got a crew of 3.
Some of them might be wounded. Stimpaks are a fine thing.
Technically, Dumpster Dave is definitely alive.
He's just hiding in the luggage rack. He's happy up there.
Let's assume, right, that we're playing. How would I now check to see if these?
So you would go through there's you make some rolls on some tables.
Yeah.
For your champions and your grunts separately. So broadly, the game has got champions, as we've seen, and grunts.
Yeah.
Grunts are a little bit more kind of abstract. If this were a TV show, your champions would be your main characters.
Yeah.
The grunts kind of fill in the background.
Also starring.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we do that? I'd like to see who survives.
We can certainly do it.
I think that's a nice way to see
I have
what
to grab the table, but we can get that from off camera.
Not that I love the idea of
terrible
just killing people.
Let's do it. Thank you.
I've got my team here, and I want to see.
You want to see who survives?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And it's because I think it's quite problematic if McGraw survives.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a change of power.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you will do is you will roll a dice for each one that has been incapacitated.
Which is all 5 of these.
Yeah.
Usually start with. Let's go from the bottom up. We start with. I believe this is Stanky. Yep.
Go for it. So roll as a d10. One of your dice.
10.
So that's a lesson learned. You earn an experience point. You haven't worried about experience
No,
points
that's
so far,
cool.
but you get an experience point for the crew. Experience is tracked for the crew as a whole.
Okay.
And you can spend that later on upgrades for your model. So that'll be 1 experience point there. Fantastic.
Nice. Excellent.
Basically, that's
And
I
then-
learned from being set on fire.
Yeah.
Or whatever that was.
That was the
that was the bus, wasn't
don't
it?
stand in a bus near a window. Next up, who is this? Number 6.
Well, that's
Pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle.
Horrible burning trees pickle.
Yeah.
What have we got?
A 6.
Clean bill of health, no lasting effect. Your grunts, they will either be fine, they'll learn something, or they're dead. That's kind of it. We're not worrying
There's
too
no
much about the
middle ground, is there?
Yeah.
Now we have Huggy. Huggy may have crossed the bear.
Huggy, yeah. Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
or not.
Huggy's alright, it's just a 1 kills you.
Really?
10 is, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, because basically, like the rate of attrition, as you can see, is pretty heavy.
It is heavy, and you don't want to have that thing where like you finish and like
don't
the
want your
squad of
crew-
9. It's like I guess I feel like I'm a
start a new
completist.
crew,
I'm
I
like
suppose.
I may as well then
Yeah.
paint up 6 new models. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, next we're saving McGraw. Next is Terry.
Go for it, Terry.
A 6.
You're okay?
Yeah.
And then finally, McGraw.
McGraw.
Now, this is a bit of a different table, because it's the champion.
He's a
so-
champion. Okay.
A 1 is dead. A 2 to 5 is a serious injury, so that can be a roll on a separate table. You don't love rolling on a table, right?
I love.
A 6 plus is you're okay.
I love rolling on the table.
I mean, sometimes the dice just tell the story as you expect it, don't they? I mean, that was the big wind-up death claw gauntlet uppercut, while Frank was like holding your arms behind your
You
back.
don't walk away from that.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, McGraw is dead.
Man, okay. Do we want to see your guys? See if they survived?
We certainly can do, can't we?
I think
Let's
that's a
see
good
who
idea.
do. So I only lost a few. Let's go in order, shall we?
Yeah.
So
Because you never know.
No.
These bits of paper, maybe we'll have a rematch at some point.
maybe Big Nose died at the start and was okay. Came out absolutely fine.
Excellent.
Mustachio, of course, was the next one to go.
Okay.
Also survived.
Maybe just slight moustache injuries.
Yeah, that one. Who was that? Was that Wendy?
No, Wendy's
Wendy
here.
survived. That was Betty.
Oh, Betty.
Betty got shot off the loot token over there and made it through okay.
Yeah.
But then both my champions went out. So this is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both. You did have a third one out.
Oh, sorry, my leader's still okay.
Yeah, your leader's okay.
So let's have a look. Pointy Pete, what do you think? Pointy Pete is fine. Clean bill of health. He's all okay.
Wow. Okay.
And
Frank,
then-
Flame and Frank.
Frank. Also,
come on.
basically, look. I don't know if you were using BB guns or something, but my crew just didn't care.
No, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh well. There we go. It's
That's that.
There's going to be some restructuring in the wide loads, but they're going to take the big win and be happy.
Why
with
not?
it. Excellent.
Why not? Thank you.
Cheers.
It's not right. How you feeling there?
So round 3.
Round 3. It's a good thing about Quantum, you'd be glowing with this one.
I know.
Yeah, round 3.
So I didn't expect to win.
I expected to lose, but that's just me.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't expect you to win. Exactly, that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think kind of there was my luck turned around a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got some lucky rolls in, which helped.
There was a couple of really beautiful things. I mean, Doc with the syringe.
Yeah, MVP.
Oh,
If
Yeah.
McGraw had have survived, then I think Doc would still have made a play for the leader of that.
I feel like if this were your gang and you were painting it and all that, I think you'd need to model like McGraw's head up on like a trophy pole for Doc, you know,
Yeah.
or something. Because that was, I mean, let's be clear here, McGraw's head is no longer attached.
No, I don't think McGraw's head exists. It's just like powder somewhere.
Yeah.
But
That was beautiful. The death claw.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought that was really going to be a problem, but I think I was lucky in that, like you said, you kind of sat on that ploy a
Bit too long.
a bit too long.
Yeah,
What would
but
you have
it
done
was-
over if you could have chosen? When do you think the time to use that
Well,
ploy was?
Turn 1.
Turn 1.
Round 1. The other options, and the pack have got 2 ploys. One of them is, I think, Brutalize or something it's called.
Yeah.
The other one, Pack Hunters, I think it's called. The names have changed so much in development.
Yeah.
Basically, it lets me, when I do a get moving, in the same way that you can like coordinate fire and give support actions, I can give movement orders to everyone.
Yeah.
So I can just get myself up in your face.
Yeah, it does feel like that would have been
Yeah.
good. But that's the thing, and it's like we're saying, you often do that and you save it, and then the moment's passed.
The moment I've done
It's
it,
like, ah.
later on there'll be a thing where I go, oh, if I only had a ploy, that'd be the
I think
other
that's
thing.
what ends up being an advantage for me was not knowing the game as well as you.
Yeah.
So I didn't know where I could save things for. I was just like, I'm just going to use it. See
And
what
what's
happens.
interesting is like when you hit like tier 2, so your game's leveled up a bit, or when you have a really mismatched game and you're outnumbered quite a bit, you can get more than one ploy.
Yeah.
And that starts getting interesting because you can afford to throw one away on something early on.
Yeah.
And then keep that one for something later.
So what would I be able to like take on? Would I be able to promote Doc up to like game boss?
Well, you'll now pick a new leader.
Out of my existing one, or would I have to hire a replacement?
No, you can keep your gang exactly as it is, your crew exactly as it is, and replace the leader. Just give someone else the leader ability.
Cool.
And then what will happen is over time you can recruit. If you want to recruit another one in, you can do.
Probably someone cheap though.
Yeah, someone nice and cheap. Yeah, precisely.
So this video has basically just been a kind of a brief overview. Obviously, there's loads more to talk about. Like we're just talking about like expanding the game and taking your gang
We've
on.
not touched on like quest lines and stories, all that sort of stuff.
But that stuff is still to come. Hope you enjoy this. And what we do need to do is to say thank yous.
Well, I know for a fact that Robert, Honest Wargamer, painted up the scenery. I think he also printed it as well from the...
Did indeed, from our STL range.
From the Modiphius Fallout STL scenery range. He printed that and painted it beautifully.
That is true.
It's made the game really fun to play over.
Definitely.
That's amazing.
Bus is basically my MVP now.
And the miniatures were painted by
They were painted by Aaron Crocker, who you
Aaron
can find
Crocker.
at
Thanks, Aaron.
AJ Studios on Instagram.
All links are going to be in the below description bit. Also, special thank you to Deep Cut Studios who sent us. I'm indicating off camera. I've drunk so much sugar, I don't know what to read anymore. But Deep Cut very kindly supplied us with a bunch of battle mats, more than we could use. So hopefully we'll get to play another game sometime with some of their beautiful mats. Otherwise, yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Now drink that Nuka. Down the entire thing.
Keep going.
So fizzy.
Refreshing.